Well, hello again. Welcome to another class. And today we're going to finish Unit 6 and then we'll move on to Unit 7. Uh, First of all, I'm on page 51 from my book. Remember, my book. Yours is different. Pages are different, so just pay attention. It's Unit 6C. So 6C, you see 6C here. So it's the other page. And just a quick reflection on modifiers, vocabulary modifiers. The lesson goes, complete the chart with the words from the list. The room was very dark, so what you have to do is place a bit, incredibly, quite, really, and very. Varies here and it varies here, okay? So this we can do together. Exactly. That would be the room was the the biggest or whatever is incredibly. The room was incredibly dark. Then we have really the room was really dark, incredibly, really, very, quite, which is more or less like bastante, and a bit dark is a bit, un poquito, un poquito, or a little bit, or whatever. Okay, so this is basically the thing. They are modifiers of, in this case, an adjective. Sorry. And then you can go to next page, and here you have these elements. You have the grammar and vocabulary. So please, what I would do if I were you is stop the video and do it, or come back again, or whatever, another day. But it is a revision of the grammar and the vocabulary of units 7 and 8, and we'll have a look at them. Okay. We'll start with the grammar. Okay, so please stop your videos and do it, or not. Up to you. She drives. This is a comparative. And it's not an adjective, it is an adverb, because drive is an action. Okay, so it's not the verb to be, so it has to be like that. And also it's faster, more fastly. Fast is short, and we know that as for adjectives, what we do is, or adverbs, what we do is add the are. Well, actually, adjectives would be the same. Alright, so she drives faster than her brother. Okay. His new book isn't as good. Remember, isn't as good as his last one. Okay. I'm this week than I was last week. Us, would require another us. Most doesn't make sense because that would be a superlative, and so I'm less tired. Estoy menos cansado esta semana than I was last week. Okay. Friday's the busiest day. We have consonant Y, so the Y disappears and we add est. It's long, it's 2 syllables, but remember when you have consonant Y, we always follow this rule. Another superlative is it's the most dangerous road in the world. You need the plus the most because it's a long adjective, and then number 6, it's the hottest country I've ever been to. That's the idea. It's the hottest country I've ever been to. My sister drinks too much coffee. My sister drinks too much coffee. Remember, coffee is uncountable. So not too many, because too many is for countable items. And 2 would go with an adjective. So I'm too tall. But if you have a noun, like here, un nombre, you would use my sister drinks too much coffee. Number 8, these jeans are... Here you have an adjective. In case you have an adjective, too small. Number 9, you haven't spent, and you have enough time, many times you know it's not. When you have a noun, enough plus a noun, what goes first is enough. Like here. Enough time. This is because it's a noun. Porque es un nombre. Pero si fuese al revés, it was the other way around. If it were an adjective, it would be good enough, for example. They're playing amateur. They're playing really badly. They won't win. It's a prediction. Won't. Remember, won't doesn't have to, so won't win. My exam is today. Don't worry. This is like to make you relax. You'll pass. It's like a promise, more or less, or something to encourage you. Or number 12. It's cold in here. Instant decision. I'll close the window. It's a decision you take at spur of the moment. They met for the first time when they, mientras ellos, or when they were living in Madrid. When they were living in Madrid. Have you been to the USA? Yes. To New York last year. I've been to New York, but if it is I've been to New York, esto es en un tiempo indeterminado, at an uncertain time. So if you have last year, it has to be finished action, past simple. I went to New York last year. Today, no, she's on holiday. Today, that should work, but that would be a habit. And that would be today. It's very specific. Is she working today? Okay, that would be present continuous because she's working today. Circle the correct verb or phrase. 2/3, dos tercios of adults wear glasses. There are 550 students here. 550. Can you lend me, dejar? Borrow? Sería yo el que lo pido. Can I borrow? I'm leaving tonight because I'm coming back on Friday. Porque volveré el viernes. This is Ben. He's me. So he's teaching me. Me está enseñando a mí to play the piano. Write the opposite verb. What is the opposite of buy? Sell. What is the opposite of push? Pull. What is the opposite of remember? Forget. Pass. Fail. Find. Lose. Okay. Write words with definitions. Full of people or things. That would be a crowded place. Crowded is an adjective. Opposite of dangerous. The opposite of dangerous is safe. Opposite of quiet. Noisy. For a place, noisy. Quiet means tranquilo o sí, tranquila o silenciosa. Okay, opposite of north, south. That's very obvious. A building where you can see all things would be a museum. The place where king or queen lives is a palace. A place on the coast where ships stop. Harbor, puerto, harbor. You have 206 of them. In your body you have bones. And the organ which sends blood around your body is the heart. My heart beats, mi corazón palpita. Very romantic. Another word for illness would be disease. Disease. And the last one. How are you? Very well, thanks. And you? I was incredibly lucky. I won 10,000 pounds. She's a bit tired. She needs to rest. You're driving really fast. Slow down. My butt is quite happy of the unit. Well, with this we finish this unit. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video.